It's Friday. It is game day for a lot of college football fans, and some fans in Dallas are left looking at their Luka and Micah jerseys as they wonder what could have been. Speaking of what could have been, we'll tell you why Kyle Schwarber is a bum for not hitting 5 home runs last night.
A bum? Look, wasn't he a Chicago Cub? The way I look at it, once a bum, always a bum. All right?
This is Sports Idiot Nation.
Sports, comedy, pop culture, and everything in between. Welcome back, sinners. This is Season 2 of Sports Idiot Nation.
Welcome in. It is a Friday. T.I. is happy. It is game day for him as the Auburn Tigers take the field in a few hours. So I'm Adam Marino, joined as always by Mr. T.I. and the brother from another mother, literally another mother for sure, Alex Marino. He will tell us why Jerry Jones is so crazy. We're definitely going to get into that. But let us start with, I feel like it's been days and days and days and days and weeks since this Travis Kelce and Taylor thing, but it's only been a few days. Like, it just feels like it's been going on forever. And the only thing I want to say is when we posted it to our social media on Sports Idiot Nation, reminder to follow us wherever you get your social media. I want to shout out one character, this dude, Rich S. Brown. T.I. and I were talking about this dude. He posted, "Who cares?" And then you look at his social media and he's got like this random photo of like the first beans of the season.
He's got his profile photo. He looks like a fire marshal Bill before he got caught on fire. You know.
Yeah, dude. So shout out to that guy.
Nice.
Got his red cap on, just letting you know he means business. You know, and Adam riled him up a little bit. You know.
Yeah, that's what we do. This is Sports Idiot
Adam
Nation
had to,
for a reason.
Adam had to chime in. He was like, sending us in the chat. It was like, "Hey, do I press send on this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, do it." And then I look at it again, and I'm like, "Oh wait, no, don't do that." And he's like, "Oh, I'm so confused." And I was like, "Wait, I am too. I thought you were on his page." I was like, "No, let's do whatever you want on our page."
No, it's on our own page.
I was like, "Yeah, let's not Facebook stalk a senior citizen who's real excited about his vegetable garden." You know?
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, hey, so, you know, he wants to chime in and share his opinion. You know, like I told him, Vegas cares because, you know, Chiefs stock just went up.
Well, he showed he cared by commenting. Like, that's the most asinine thing. I'm sure as Alex runs a lot of pages, and he, again, a reminder, follow Alex. You don't need to follow anyone else regarding fantasy football. You just need to follow Alex. He takes care of it all. And Alex, you deal with, because I'm on some of the stuff that you run. I see comments and stuff. Like, how do you just roll your eyes after a while and just like, well, whatever, just part of the deal? Or do you chime in a lot?
I mean, I'm still kind of petty, you know, when it comes to like social media stuff. So, I mean, yes. I'd love to say no, but you know, how about this? I'm way better now than I was in 2020. You know, like 6 years of it just being crazy in this group of 100,000 people. You know, where most just don't have a filter. You know, nobody really knows each other. You know, like even like the people that know me, I'm the admin. My name is like literally on the top of the group, but there's still maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10,000 people who know who I am. Like, even though it says admin next to my name whenever I comment, like, they don't know. Yeah. They don't give a fuck anyways. Like, they don't care.
Yeah. Social media.
I like Drew sports memory, you know.
I was going to bring him up.
He's now taken his you know, signature move a step further, and I saw one of his posts from yesterday where he actually took a guy's photo from his page. It was like, of course, this is not a real photo of him. I edited it, and all he did was put a little ninja emoji over it. That was it.
It is completely him.
He's like, no, of course I would never post a real picture of this individual. That I
And here's the other thing that he does. We mentioned this when we had him on the show, Alex. It was so funny. This dude runs a page, has been running it, a lot of followers, thousands and thousands. And the biggest thing he does is he will read out someone's name, but you can plainly see it. So it's like the joke of like, oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna maintain their anonymity, but like, yeah, that's the joke of it is no, I'm not. This is the internet, and if you come on Facebook, you're not, those people that share I do not give Facebook the right to share my, like, yes, you do. When you signed up for Facebook, that's what you did. Like, don't be an idiot. And
I don't like the anonymous posters in the group. Like, we don't even have that as an option.
That's
like,
ridiculous.
Yeah, I hate that too.
Also the the people that are like, all this facial recognition software, I'm not falling for that. Meanwhile, they're like on TikTok, like, oh look, I look like a little dog, They're like, oh look, I got a cat thing on, and it's like, thank you, you just gave me your entire face. I appreciate that.
Or those stupid like games or apps where you like have to take your picture and it tells you what character you look like or something. Like,
what Disney princess are you, Adam?
What will I look like in 40 years? The age, I did that.
Find out what you look like as a mermaid. Like,
right,
no thanks.
Right.
No thanks.
Don't even get me started on what they're doing on 23andMe over there.
Man. So yes, the Travis and I was gonna say the Travis and the Kelsey, the Travis and Taylor thing. They've given us a lot of funny memes. They've given us a lot of funny content. So salute to them. Other than that, the three of us do not care. So that's all we have to say about that.
How about the funny storyline of how Travis Kelce is racist because he got engaged to Taylor Swift instead of the other chick? Like, how long has it been since they've been like apart?
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah.
I mean,
ridiculous.
Come on. I mean, it's Taylor Swift, I mean, people would do anything to marry into that money. Let's be real,
So here was the other one.
He's on a road to be a billionaire now.
So here's the other one.
They're taking this business to the next level, is what's going on.
That's right.
Yeah,
I mean, they're at a Cincinnati game, right? Who had I'm going to see Taylor Swift at a Cincinnati game on their bingo card? Like, not me,
right?
So
So here's the last one I'll share is the Kylie. So how does that go for Kylie when she accepts like a Tinder date or it was whatever those apps to meet some football player? Fast forward, her sister-in-law is Taylor Swift. Like, what? Do you talk about hitting the lottery for Kylie? Like, good Lord, just a regular chick meets a football player, marries him, and now the guy's brother is supposed to marry Taylor Swift. Like, you can't make that up.
Brittany Mahomes right now is like,
oh, she's pissed.
She's like, I just want to, I just want to be a part of it. I want to sit in the suite with Taylor. I don't want Kylie and Taylor to be best friends now. She's
stuck with Jackson. She's stuck with Jackson is what
she's so ridiculous, and it's like, I'm not harping on her just because who she is. It's just all the stuff that she does. And then she goes online and like runs her mouth. And it's just like it's like when Giselle was running her mouth about Brady. What do you want him to throw the damn ball to himself?
Yeah. Like, catch it too.
Like, Tom Brady went home and was like, will you shut up? The fuck up?
Could you imagine being that popular? I mean, I'm sure lots of us guys, we post a lot just hoping that one of these, gets like, a tiny little sliver of what they get with like just any one post that
if they fart. If they fart, they would get more views than this. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
I mean, but hey, kudos to him. Whether it's all for show in the end, whether it's true love. Hey, they're doing what a lot of people wish they could. So, kudos to them. Unfortunately, we're just going to hear about it all season. There's talk of Travis possibly calling it quits after this season. So, hey,
potentially,
maybe that was part of the deal. She's like, hey, I'd like to get married to you, but I'm not going to marry a brain dead guy who hangs on to football his life and can't even walk when he's 50, and so maybe he's like, all right, do one last swan song. Make a call to Vegas. Tell them, go ahead and get the refs amped up. The best refs on our side. Let's make this, Chiefs dynasty complete and call it quit with the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce marriage. Like, it's Disney stuff right there. So I would be shocked if they don't win the Super Bowl. I'm being serious. I know it's stupid, but I will be shocked at this point now because everyone's going to be all in on him, man. Everyone's going to be all in.
Kelce, he slimmed down about 20 pounds, so getting a little leaner out there. See, he's getting too comfortable.
Yeah.
Just, he's coming home to Taylor Swift, and she's not, like, getting him on his shit, and, like, come on, man. You can't have 20 extra pounds of, like, for someone like him, those pounds make a difference. He's no spring chicken.
Well, I mean, Taylor Swift ain't sitting around eating donuts, so I'm sure she's got a personal chef and all that. And she's got Travis on that some crazy diet we've probably never heard of. Probably can't even pronounce. Some celebrity diet.
So here's what we have to get to Micah Parsons, but there is a road to get there. We had a top 25 college football team that played well. I'll be honest, they didn't play because the leading rusher for the leading rusher.
They got one touchdown.
They got one touchdown. The leading rusher for Boise State was not Genty. Sire Gaines did not gain that much. He didn't even have 50 yards, and he was the leading rusher for his team.
His parents named him Sire? Parents named him Sire?
Sire. Gaines.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. Boise State,
I think you already did
no
tell
more.
me.
Yeah, so that was fun while it lasted, Boise, like last year when they made the college football playoff and all that, because that is donezo.
Maybe they just need a new quarterback cheerleader tandem there that they can, propose after.
Or a new color.
Hook and ladder. Do a hook and ladder
A new
play.
color. New color for their field,
Ooh.
like lime green. Ugly Seahawk lime green, maybe?
How'd they even come in ranked? They're ranked 25th to start.
Well, not anymore. They're not, but yes.
Well, no, but they were that's ridiculous.
Yeah, because they made it. Well, they made the college football playoff, so
yeah, but it was all because of Genty. Like he's not even there.
No, there's 52 men on a field, buddy, on a team. Like that's right. Like that's the argument.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, don't worry, Alex. They are not in the top 25 anymore after this. So, that was the only game that was like had a top 25.
It was a complimentary top 25. They were just like, well, we can't leave them out.
They couldn't really decide on who was supposed to go in there, so they threw them in there.
It just
right. Also, there was and they finally did. The last I saw last night, it was 61-0, but Central Arkansas came through. So if you had them on your bingo card of getting 0 points, you lost because they lost 61. Not to 0, 61-6. So shout out to the SEC, Missouri, getting a big win, 61-6 to open their season.
South Park? Was that like in South Park where Stan Marsh covered the spread with one touchdown? They still lost by like 70 points.
Basically.
I mean, why are you going for 2? I mean, come on. Just kick the extra point. My God.
So the spread was 39.5.
Ooh.
And can you imagine a bettor saying, like, betting that, taking that, and then, like, being nervous, like, oh, I hope they win by 40. Like, okay. Like, hardcore Mizzou fans. Man, they made it. But yeah, that's the only college football. We need to get into a little bit of the college football that is.
Hold on, didn't Toledo play? Didn't Toledo? I mean, we got some big time matchups like Toledo,
Holy
and Buffalo,
Toledo,
and Buffalo, and like Eastern
San
Carolina, A&M,
Rutgers pull out a tough win against the mighty Ohio.
That would have been a good game if it was basketball. Maybe
you got. Wyoming scored a whopping 10 points and won 10-0 against Akron. Man. No, we're not getting into any of that. We got too much.
We need a spin-off show where we cover every single college football game that happens every single week.
No.
Yeah.
LeBron should go back to Akron. LeBron should go back to Akron because he's never played in college, right? Go back there and play tight end.
See, prove
Right, eligibility.
the people would be like, see now who is the true GOAT? Michael Jordan or LeBron? LeBron played football and basketball. Jordan played baseball and basketball. You know, that'd be a
there
real
you go.
debate there. Real
No, I'll
debate.
take Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was a sight to be seen on football field. So
Yeah,
Friday
he was
today,
pretty good.
we have number 12, the Fighting Illini are going to beat Western Illinois by 97 points. That is later tonight. And then I will let T.I. have his moment. They're not ranked, but your favorite foosball team, the Fighting Auburn Tigers, do play football
They're not
tonight.
They're not the fighting. They're not. They don't
They're
have fighting in their
whatever.
name. They don't.
Okay.
They don't. They're not. They're not the Fighting Irish or the Fighting Illini. They're not the Fighting Tigers or the Fighting Plainsmen. They're the Auburn Tigers, and they have a game against Baylor, which I thought at first glance it was a basketball game. I didn't realize that it was an
That would be an
football
exciting
game.
basketball game.
I don't know why they're opening up with Baylor. I don't even think Baylor's ranked.
No.
Friday night, 7 p.m. on Fox. Like what is that? Like I have no idea, man. You know, hey, it's college football. You know, I'll tune in for a few weeks, and then my dreams will be crushed. And I will get to see about 2 or 3 wins, maybe. But although I will say Auburn did have a pretty good recruiting class, had that transfer QB from Oklahoma or something. I don't know, you know. So I mean, they've got some new faces, so we'll see what happens. But you know, it's SEC, so it's an uphill climb for them until they get their shit back together. But I like Hugh Freeze, so at least I like our coach. I like him a lot better than the Bozo. Speaking of the Bozo, that I think had some affiliations at some point with Boise before he came over. Brian, whatever, Brian something, I don't know. You know, he's absolute loser. The guy that got fired after about a season and a half at Auburn, they bought him out. And they were like, "Yeah, no thanks, but no thanks."
Yeah, please don't come back.
Yeah, and then he went home and started tweeting and trolling them in a bowl game or something. You know, like, boy, that's a real good look for you. You know, he was like, no, it was the Iron Bowl. He was trolling them on the Iron Bowl and like rooting for Alabama, and it was like, how petty can you be? You know?
Oh God, yeah, that's a bad look for sure.
You know, so hey, hope we can get our shit together and be respectful in a few years. But I'm not expecting much from
not
them
this year.
No, they got a trio last year. They had a trio of freshman wide receivers that were great. They just had no quarterback. So they all got a year under their belt, and now we got a decent quarterback. So, I mean, you know, we'll probably have some move the ball vertically, and, you know, we always have good running backs. But in SEC, you know, your defenses will pretty much determine where you go. And I don't know, man. Their defense has just been like Kool-Aid man all last couple seasons, letting whoever wants to come running through. I mean,
just do it. Just come on in.
I mean, what was it, 2 years ago when they had Alabama dead in the water, and it's like 4th and 40? You know, and the gravedigger game, you know, and he just like chucks it back in his end zone touchdown. I mean, that's the kind of shit that I'm used to seeing, you know. It's like,
yeah,
we didn't have a shot to beat him that year, and then we had him on the ropes and actually pretty much beat him, but you know, we couldn't defend a 4th and 46 where they had to score a touchdown. I mean, give me a break, man.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, dude.
Not the way you want to go out.
No,
not the way. All right.
Not at all.
So Alex, I know if you had to choose college or NFL, you're picking NFL 101 times out of 100 twice on Sunday. But out of these, I want to go over a couple matchups, and I just want you to pick out 1 or 2 that jump out to you, as at least you're still a football fan, you know a little bit of what's going on. So here's what I want to go over for tomorrow. This is just the top 25 teams, and it's in order of when they start. So at the big noon kickoff, Tennessee at home against Syracuse, number 1 Texas at number 3 Ohio State, then Old Dominion at IU, Marshall at number 5 Georgia, South Dakota at number 22 Iowa State, Nevada at number 2 Penn State, number 8 Alabama goes to Florida State, Montana State goes to number 7 Oregon, Illinois State goes to number 18 Oklahoma, UTSA goes to 19 Texas A&M, North Dakota goes to number 17 Kansas State, LIU goes to number 15 Florida, New Mexico is at number 14 Michigan, Arkansas Pine Bluff is at number 23 Texas
Who is
Tech.
Who is UTSA? Who is that?
So UT SA is
University of
the Road Runners. They're in the American Conference. I don't even know.
UTEP? No, not UTEP. Who
No,
is that?
UTSA.
Roadrunner.
Dude,
They're
they're
Stephen Austin. No, not Stephen
22
Austin.
and a half point dogs. I don't know.
University of Texas, Stephen Austin. I think that's what it is.
Cool.
University of Texas, Stephen Austin.
And now we all can sleep better. Thank you for that.
I think.
9.
I think. Somebody text Miles.
You're right. Number 9, LSU at number 4, Clemson. And then Northern Arizona at number 11, Arizona State. So was there any matchups there that, I mean, obviously
the main matchup,
right,
the Texas Ohio State. I mean, everyone wants to see what Archie's gonna look like out there. You know what I mean?
I'm watching for sure.
That might be the only college game that I watch. You know,
now, bro, you got to wake
months.
up. You have to wake up for that. You're not on the East Coast.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, we do fantasy
drafts Saturday.
we do fantasy drafts at 10 a.m.
Gotta wake up
West Coast time every Saturday and Sunday. So
okay, so
I'm already up grinding.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Alex just like laying in his bed till noon, like eating a bunch of Fruit Loops?
I wish.
I figure Alex is up late, man, with the stuff. He's on his grind. But yeah,
that's
big
right,
noon
man.
Kickoff, Texas at Ohio State. I do want to see what Michigan looks like, and LSU and Clemson. It's kind of sexy. We'll see how that shakes out too.
Tennessee, what? Syracuse? What's that about? I mean, Syracuse. Tennessee's going to blow them out of the water.
Yeah.
One that I do see is the U at I guess Notre Dame at the U.
And that's Sunday. Now that's Sunday night. Yeah. So Notre Dame goes to Miami and plays them, and it's number 6 versus number 10. And
they get a new quarterback. I mean, who'd they get at quarterback?
The old Georgia quarterback, the backup over there is Beck, right? Ti.
Yeah, Carson Beck. The guy from Ice Age is what Marissa said, I believe. Sloth, or what's his name? Sid from Ice Age. Yes.
Yeah. So if he's the real deal.
I mean, the real deal. I mean, I don't know. He went over there chasing tail, and she dumped him. So
and they lost Arroyo and Martinez. So
yeah, and everybody.
No Cam Ward, right? Ti.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's like all their key players. I lost a bunch of their key players. Restrepo on offense, also. So it's just crazy that they're ranked number 10. I don't know anything about the turnover, so I'm just curious.
Notre Dame's favored. They're favored going into Miami. Notre Dame is.
Yeah.
But they have Jeremiah.
Notre Dame's always favored. Come on, man. They're like the only team that have three losses and still be in the top 10, you know? Like, get out of here.
Right.
Come on. You know.
Yeah. But it's exciting.
The love affair with Notre Dame is so weird to me. I just don't get it. There's certain teams that get it, man. Certain teams that get that love affair. Yankees, Notre Dame, you know, Lakers, you know, and now the Chiefs. I mean, you know. Whatever. I guess it's just history or versus prime players or just the moment or whatever. But there's just your Warriors were one of them. They wouldn't for years. That's all they talked about. The Warriors. You know.
Right.
I wish somebody talked about my team for once.
Well, win something, and we'll see what happens.
We did 2010. Cam Newton.
That's how. Yeah. That's the only time. That's how I feel. UCLA. Get this. UCLA plays Utah on Saturday night. At local time for me, 11 p.m. So the game will be on at 2 a.m. Like, I guess I'll watch. I don't know. I kind of want to see what the quarterback does, you know, against Utah's defense usually is not terrible. Like, they're usually pretty good. So it's an interesting test for Hugo Valea. Come on, I want to Leia, whatever his name is. We'll see.
Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia, yeah. All that money he's missing out on. Hopefully he does some commercials or something out there.
Yeah, I'm not going to work here anymore.
I'm gonna leave you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Utah's favored by 5.5. We'll see.
Utah. I thought it was interesting that your choice of praise to them was their defense is usually not too terrible.
No,
Just,
they're no, and I'll say they're better than not terrible.
I don't know. It's just funny. It's funny. It's
yeah.
like, what's a nice thing I could say about Utah? I don't know. Their
No,
defense is not always too terrible. How's that?
yeah. No, they are above average, and it'll be a test for this guy. New
It'll be a
system, new
test.
all that. We'll see how it goes. Of course, we'd be crazy not to mention Ball State against Purdue. Both teams that may not win a game, other than maybe they tie each other at 0-0. That's about it. Good
Yeah,
Lord, it's gonna be a bad game.
Every time I hear Ball State, all it just makes me want to say, "Boom goes dynamite."
Yeah. All right. So the last thing I want to say about college football is how petty is Ohio State for? Did you guys hear this? Banning Dave Portnoy. He cannot. He's
What?
so he's supposed to be at College Game Day. He's a new guy to be at College Game Day, but he's not allowed in Ohio State. They've literally banned him because he's a Michigan guy. And I think it's cool that they're that level. Like, it shows the rivalry. I think it's cool. I don't care about Michigan. I don't care about Ohio State. If they both fall into Lake Michigan, I'm fine with it. But for pettiness and things to talk about, I think this is hilarious.
I don't think it's true. I think it's a PR stunt. I think we're gonna see the game, and we're gonna see him there, and it's gonna be. I think so. I mean, maybe not, but I mean, I read somewhere when it was initially stated that it was all kind of a sham, and then some other universities started coming out and saying that he was not banned from their stadium for making fun of it. So it's like, at this point, I'm just kind of like,
Seems like good marketing.
Yeah, Ohio State just needs to be like, make a story up about it. All right, all right. We did a rock paper scissors. He beat us. We let him in. Like, you can make it hilarious.
Change it.
Yeah. Instead of just make it this like whatever. So I mean, I don't know. Until I don't see him there and he talks about his experience with not being invited or being able to be there, then I'll believe it. But right now, I still think it's a hoopla. But hey, we all sat here 3 weeks ago and said that Jerry Jones was not going to trade Micah Parsons, and we're about to talk about it for the next 20
Here
minutes.
we are. Here we are.
Said, hold my beer.
Yeah.
So here's what I love. First of all, did anyone see the cocaine snorting ex-wide receiver who at 4:59 p.m. local time said on whatever show he was on, 4:59, saying, listen, bottom line is Micah Parsons is not going anywhere. And then 2 minutes later, local time, is when the news pushes through. Like, what? Like, here's the timeline. This is what I want to go over with you guys. Here's the timeline for Micah Parsons. July 21st, reported to camp on first day. August 1st, requested a trade on Twitter. August 2nd, Cowboys owner says he's not going to trade Parsons and says it's just part of negotiation. And one thing I would say to the fans, don't lose any sleep over it. August 7th, Parsons has back tightness, wasn't on practice field during training camp. August 13th, keep in mind, today is August 29th, okay? August 13th, Jones says nothing preventing Parsons' contract talks, still hadn't discussed new deal. August 21st, Jones says offer to Parsons was richest for non-quarterback. The next day, August 22nd, Cowboys coach Brian Schottenheimer expects Parsons to play week 1. August 28th, just 6 days later, they trade him to the Packers for 2 first-round picks and defensive tackle.
Kenny Clark, how dare you? No, that's Kenny Clark
He's
we're
good.
talking about
here.
He's
good.
No,
but here's the meme.
Yeah, give me a break.
Here's the meme, the Seinfeld meme where Kramer is suing because he spilled coffee, and he walks into the settlement, and they say, all right, we'll give you free coffee for a year. I'll take it. Like, they just let him off the hook with no money. It's almost like, all right, we'll give you a couple first rounders. We'll give you this defensive tackle. And Jerry Jones is, I'll take it. Like, wait a minute, that's all you got? Like, who told you to take it?
Well, the dumbest thing is the fact that they're like, okay, well, we're not only going to trade you to an NFC rival, we're going to trade you to an historic rival of our franchise, the one who has literally been a thorn in our side. Any chance we get in the playoffs, So what
Yeah,
do you
dude.
think is going to happen if, for some reason, the Cowboys found themselves as a wild card or something stumbled in? Maybe the Packers.
They won't.
I mean, they won't. They won't. Trust me. As long as they got Dak. As long as they got Dak there. But just theoretically, you think Micah Parsons is not going to eat him alive, and then the fact, like, on top of that, you're like, okay, well, we got these 2 first rounders. Okay, well, the Packers in the last 5 out of 6 drafts have drafted anywhere from 20 to 25. So like one, you have to hit on that first rounder to even get any return. And 2, you really think you're going to get a level of return of Micah Parsons at 20 to 25? No, you're not going to get that. Maybe top 10. Yeah, possible. But, so to me, all around, it was just like, hey, we know we're not signing this dude. He's going to be a nuisance here if we don't work something out. Let's just ship him. I mean, it was stupid. It's terrible, terrible trade. But what other options do the Cowboys have? Not move him and just sit there and have it be a headache all season? I don't know. I will say this. Titans former GM John Robinson slept really good last night, knowing that he's no longer the poster child for the worst trade in NFL history, because this one was just a head scratcher. I mean, I don't know. What would you guys done if he was not going to play? Would you just forced him to sit out and then worked it out, or would you have bit the bullet?
Well, I mean, here's the thing: it's not that much of a head scratcher. I mean, I know he's in the top of the leagues in sacks. I mean, last year, but it was like a super off year, I feel, for sacks. I mean, we're used to seeing like one guy flirting with 20 or guys being in the 20s. He wants to get paid like he's the best defensive end in the league, and that was never really his like prototype. He's like an outside linebacker, I guess like a TJ Watt, but like even TJ Watt, like, didn't he have to throw down 20, before he started like making like buku bucks, in the sack department? So I really feel like he's a great outside linebacker. He's like a master, jack of all trades, master of none. Cowboys aren't winning a Super Bowl like anytime soon. Like, I mean, there's no reason to pay a guy like Micah Parsons like that. And yeah, people are going to say Wyatt, like, oh man, like, who's this guy? But like, most people don't even know who the fuck defensive tackles are at all. And I don't even know if he's like one of the best in the league, but I'll tell you what, he's better than every defensive tackle that they have on their team. And they get punked by teams running it down their throat. And now they actually have somebody to clog up the middle, but they're going to miss on those picks. I mean, I'm not going to say they always do. They hit on Micah, but I feel like it's a lot of Cowboys hype, like, around Micah as well.
Yeah, I like it. I like him as a player. I do. I like his style. I liked him in Penn State. I just thought, like, he's just kind of player I like. Now, I agree. Like, he is not a prototypical. He's kind of like a hybrid player, multiple position guy. But I wanted him in Tennessee. He was saying all the good things about Cam Ward. Titans didn't have a whole lot of money, but they got a lot of stuff down the road. So I thought, hey, who knows? Maybe they could work something out, but it didn't. So I do agree about them hitting on the picks. I mean, just again to throw the AJ Brown thing out there. I mean, we literally, AJ was a second round pick. We literally traded for a first rounder. Treylon Burks, thinking, I mean, I had hope for him. I mean, I didn't think he was going to be AJ Brown, but geez, I had hope for him at least. But God, now we look at that. It's like you have to hit. You have to hit. Like, Titans traded away a generational talent to even up a better round pick, and totally whiffed on it after they've already whiffed on multiple picks. So I mean, that's the thing. You hit 4 out of 5, yeah, you're great. But you miss 4 out of 5, you're rebuilding for 4 years.
Here's the only thing I'll say about the picks in Jerry's defense is he did mention in the press conference that he is not against using those picks right away to get someone right away this very season, to use those first round as bait in order to get someone.
All
in
theory.
Well, hold on. Alex, I gotta ask Alex. Alex, I know you've been playing fantasy football. You're probably in 100 leagues. I know you have people probably like this. You ever seen the guy that's like that drafts the player with his only purpose is to trade the player?
Yep.
Like, How does that work out? Does that
It
ever work
never
out?
fucking works
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Never.
it never works out. You always see this guy, you're like, well, why did you draft that guy? Oh, well, I'm just going to trade him. I mean, I know I'm already stacked at this position. I'm just going to trade him. Okay, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Jerry
Matt
is
Leinart as my
king.
second
You
QB.
just told everybody your hand, so now everyone's going to lowball you. So you just totally screwed yourself. You know, but
Jerry
yeah.
is worse than a politician. This is like, you buy tickets because we're going to use this first rounder. We're going to go get somebody, buy those tickets. Like, that's
Yeah.
all he's being is a
Yeah.
ticket salesman right now. That's it.
Now, here's where he really just lost me, because we talked about the Netflix. I had some respect for Jerry Jones after watching the Netflix special, but here's where he lost me, because I gained respect on the whole deal with Herschel Walker, and I really thought that, okay, this made sense the more you think about it, with what happened with Herschel Walker because of all the picks, and they were 1-15 at the time. But he said in this press conference, he actually said that this was very similar. He said, looking back, this is very similar. And I'm thinking, Jerry, you are grasping at straws. It is not even close. He didn't get nearly as many draft picks. They were playoff. If it wasn't for injuries, Dallas was still a good enough football team to be in the mix. Like, they weren't 1-15. And for him to say that is like just ridiculous that he would even bring that up. That's where he lost me.
I know what it is, though, because in his old age, he probably doesn't value money like it as much as he did. You know, you can only have so much. He knows he's on the way out, but nostalgia is probably like really big, you know, for him. So even just like painting this whole picture of how this is like going to be exactly like the Herschel Walker trade was, like, that's just like for him to tug at his own heartstrings.
Yeah, well, he lost me there, dude. Like, get out of here, Jerry. You are insane, dude.
Everybody hates Jerry. So many Cowboy fans changed their name to fuck Jerry today.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Just on my own Facebook page, I just simply said LMAO Jerry Jones, and like I got a Packer fan to chime in with a gif like, ooh, like he's excited. Like, if you're a Packer fan, you are like ecstatic. Like, I like following Annie Aguilar, is it? She's the famous influencer who does the funny reaction videos where she plays every NFL team and whatever. Her dad was a major league pitcher. That's kind of her claim to fame. But she just posted a video of her. It wasn't one of those funny videos. It was just her just cheesing the whole time. Like, we got Micah. Already 7,000 views, like in the first like 27 seconds of,
Packers
like,
never do this. They
Right.
never do this ever.
That's where I'm kind of like, dude, what is happening? They drafted a receiver in the first round. They're
No, it's
getting
Matt.
Micah.
It's
what?
Matt. It's Matt Flynn. I mean, excuse me, not Matt Flynn. Matt. What's his? Their head coach's last name. Matt.
Oh,
Matt LaFleur?
LaFleur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flynn was the old backup QB there, but the human victory cigar, like they used to call him. But because anytime you knew he was going in, Aaron Rodgers had already thrown six touchdowns. You know.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is probably so pissed. I'd be so fucking pissed if I was Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Like, where was this?
All of a sudden.
What about every year they're just like defense.
And the guy they drafted in
You know?
whatever
Jordan
round
Love.
that was, Jordan Love, the guy who Aaron Rodgers has to hate to this day because they drafted him instead of like a good tight end or a good left tackle. Now he's the guy, Jordan Love gets to reap all these benefits. Like,
And they drafted
Yeah,
A.J. Dillon in the second round that year. Like, what a fucking bust of a top, I mean, Jordan Love now, but like 5 years later.
yeah.
They had supposedly the year that the Vikings drafted Justin Jefferson, the Packers were, I think they were the next pick actually. I think they were the next pick, and they were supposedly eyeing him a lot. And once that happened, it kind of threw their whole game off. But man, they've always just like, oh, we really need a receiver, really need a tight end. Oh, let's just go with a cornerback,
Linebacker. Let's go with like Nick Barnett.
Another cornerback.
Backup running back.
And then we're just gonna, and like Jair Alexander, like they just let him go. See you later, bye. You know,
Right.
NFL is so weird, man. It's just like you get these teams that are just throwing around this ungodly amount of money, and we're just like, how do these players get paid all this much for this game? But then we never take a step back and we're like, there's one dude signing all their checks. Like, you know, it's kind of like the whole Chris Rock skit back in the day about like Kobe and Shaq and Lakers, you know, and it was like, everybody wants to be rich. You don't hear everybody say, I want to be wealthy. It's like, everybody's like, oh, I want to be rich. Like Shaq's rich, Kobe's rich. It's like, motherfucker signs their checks is wealthy.
Wealthy. Yeah.
It's like, I want to be wealthy, you know? And that's the thing, man. The NFL and the NBA too, NBA especially, man, they throw in those max contracts like it's like a supersized extra value mill, you know.
I mean, I don't watch too much football, you know, but I mean, the way that they pay their guys over there, where it's literally like the richest people around the world, like, you know, like just throwing money, no salary cap, no nothing. I mean, that's what it should be. Like, if one of these billionaires isn't enough, bring on another billionaire. You know, let's figure this out.
Yeah.
Why
Billionaire
not?
Boys Club.
Sounds nice. Make it twice. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Old Jerry.
Reminder.
I mean, once again, Jerry said he likes to dominate the news, so he's going to be in the news for a while.
Oh,
He's doing it.
done deal. Done deal.
Good or
We
bad,
love
it's
to-
all press is good press. I mean, it
Yeah.
always
Yep,
is.
even if we're making fun of them, which is fine, I'll continue to do that. Reminder to follow us wherever you get your social media. Reminder to find Alex. If you need help with fantasy football, anything related fantasy football, you do not need to follow 10, 12, 13 different people all in one-stop shop. Just follow my man Alex. Let's shift over to baseball for a really crazy thing that happened just last night. I'm eating arroz con pollo because I do that like I get paid to do it. Like, I love that at a Mexican restaurant. Love me some arroz con pollo, and baseball tonight. MLB Network is zoomed in on the Phillies game, and it's 18-4. And I'm like, why are they? I'm like, not interested. And then I see Kyle Schwarber's coming up for his 6th at bat. No big deal. He's hit 4 home runs in his prior 5 at bats. So I'm like, well, I'm in now. I'm glued. Okay, let me see what happens.
Pathetic.
And here's what happens is, at this time, because it is like 18-4, as you can imagine, where the game where I went to, the Giants game in St. Louis, Albert Pujols got on the mound because it was like 18-4. This is what we see happen. And so this was the case as well. And so here it is, 18-4. And who is pitching but the backup third baseman for the Braves? And he's throwing like the way your mom would throw out the first pitch. 52 miles an hour. It's nowhere near the strike zone. The ump is still calling a strike. It is horrible. And here on the on-deck circle, I'm watching. I'm like, oh, God, are they going to leave this backup third baseman in to pitch to Kyle Schwarber when dude has 4 home runs? By the way, less than 25 humans have hit 4 home runs in a game. I don't even know how many have hit 5. I don't know if any, I'll be honest. So here comes Kyle Schwarber. First pitch, okay, it's again, this guy cannot throw. I have no idea what is happening, why this backup third baseman is in. And I'm glued. I mean, my chips are getting stale. I am glued to the TV. He pops up to the shortstop, bro. I could not boo any harder. What a bum. The guy's throwing 52 miles. That's not even he was the MVP in the All-Star game because he hit the home run. And these are BP pitches. And he pops up. Like, dude, you cannot live that down. 4 home runs, and on the 5th one, you pop out to the shortstop. Like, dude, I've never been so let down.
Yeah. It's loser mentality. What a bum. What a bum. I would have, how many at bats did he get? 6?
Yeah, man.
I would have got 7 home runs in 6 at bats.
So he had 9 RBIs and the Braves had 6 hits. So dude almost had as many home runs as the Braves had hits. I mean, that is wild to think. that not even 25 guys in the history of the game. We're talking 1800s. There was a guy that hit 4 home runs in the 1800s, and we're in 2025, and he is only numbered the 21st guy to do that. I mean, that is nutty, man.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Who was keeping stats in the 1800s?
Oh, right. Uncle Herschel from Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
How are you writing it down? Pencils didn't even exist back then, did they?
Uncle Herschel on that checkers board. On the checkers, you play checkers.
He's out in right field. He's got an abacus. He's like, yeah, I mean, Kyle Schwarber, good for him. He's in the Phillies. Where's the Phillies at? Are they in the wild card hunt? They're not leading their division, right?
No, I think actually they're gonna be in the playoffs.
That's sure. What I thought they were in the wild card hunt, but I don't think they're winning their division.
So in the National League, no, they are 5 games up on the Mets.
Oh, they are.
They are in first place.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
The Mets got hot for a little bit, and then they lost a couple.
Then they netted.
They did met. Hey, yeah. I will give a shout out to my San Francisco Giants. They swept the Chicago Cubs just last night. They completed the sweep.
Did you see Mr. Met at the concert? I can't remember what band it is.
Oh, that was a while ago. Yeah,
where he fell off the stage.
He fell off the stage. Dude.
They gave him a tambourine
with his big old
tambourine.
Well, he went down like the Kool-Aid Man. Like,
just walks right off the stage. The whole crowd's like,
Comes back. I'm okay. His head's on backwards.
I hate that band that he went and that they had him at. I just don't like that style of music. They're real popular. I can't think of the name of them, but they're.
It was like Imagine Dragons or like something like that. No, it wasn't. Right?
They're not as terrible as Imagine Dragons, but the kids love them. The kids these days, they love them. The kids are risen about it and razzing about it. They're lit.
All right, that was good. Me and Alex are just like blinking like into the camera. What is T.I. doing? He's lit over there.
Isn't that how the kids talk these days? It's total Riz.
No, dude.
Total Riz. I don't even know if Riz is good or bad, but they say it all the time. We had that bozo on our page say it about the ridiculous Wilson volleyball post we made.
Oh, right.
He said it. Even said it. Rizzy. He even said something about Rizzy. I don't even know what it means, man. Rizzy.
Another guy on the page that just was acting crazy.
That's how you know we're growing, because we're getting the crazies.
Right. Who try and block us like we're not a page.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm gonna have to block you. I'm like, fucker, I'm not on your friends list.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? Yeah.
You were following us. We didn't ask you to be our friend.
Right. If you block me, I wouldn't even see that. So just do it.
And there's like 9 other pages you're gonna have to block too if you really want to get away from us. So,
all right, we will get out of here on this. Did you guys see? Do you know who? If I say the name Mr. Wonderful, do you know who that is?
Mr. Wonderful.
Shark Tank.
Yeah, Shark Tank.
There you go.
He bought the
Kevin O'Leary.
He bought the Kobe and Jordan card. I saw that
for a while. We didn't know actually who bought it. The name got released later, and I'm just wondering, like, was he trying to do something to sell it real quick before? Like, I don't know why he wouldn't just get released that it was him right away. But did you guys see the number was 12.9 million for it's Kobe and Jordan, and they both signed the card, and $12.9 million is how much Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary paid for the card.
I mean, that's a one of a kind. You will never get that duplicated ever.
Nope, you're exactly right. And Alex,
I like that.
12.9 million though. If you had, let me ask you this, Alex. If you had $100 million, what?
Oh yeah,
would you buy it for 12.9?
Yeah,
you would take
why not?
10% for 13% of your value.
Dude, if I got that much money, my money's making money every single day anyways.
Yeah, and it's going to keep going up in value,
I mean, Kevin O'Leary is a billionaire, so not a lot. So I probably wouldn't.
It's not.
This is me just in a hypothetical. Like, I got a lot of money and it's making money, and it's just cool to say I'd be bidding against Kevin O'Leary in this.
Right.
I like that dude, man. And when I first started watching Shark Tank, I remember my wife was like, "That guy's an asshole." I was like, "I love that guy."
Yeah.
Because he was
That's why you like.
he was always just like, no. He was like, no, I don't believe you. I don't believe anything you're saying. I don't want to be a part of this business. I'm out. That's like him.
For that reason, I'm
you know?
out. Yeah.
And other people are like, well, I mean, I see you're working hard and I see you're doing your thing, but it's really just not my specialty. Kevin
Right.
Leary is like, you're an idiot. I don't even want to be involved with you. You know,
Mr. Wonderful has like the craziest like thought process behind some of these deals because he's always trying to get the royalties, you know, and like everyone else is like, oh, he's taking like, you know, just a percentage or whatever, and he's like, yeah, but I got to get my money back. Like, what? I'm waiting for 10 years to get this money back. So like a lot of these ones that, yeah, he probably wouldn't have offered a deal to. At least he gave them an opportunity, whether they took it or not. It's on them.
I mean, some of those people would go in there, you know, just like, you know, I've got a ant farm business and we did 500 million in sales last year. It's like, what? Hold on. Excuse me.
Right. Like how, yeah.
You did what?
I have a knife that can cut through a shoe, and I've sold 12 billion cases of them in the last 2 years. I'm looking for 900,000 for you and 8.7% of my company. Like, what?
Yeah, for real, man. Like old Cassidy said.
Doesn't even sound like a fun company to be a part of, and I feel like that's like a part of like why they even invest into like some of these companies is like they gotta have some kind of outlet to be around like different types of entrepreneurs and actually like cool businesses that they might be able to like filter people from other shit.
Yeah, well, I know their little grilled cheese thing that they popped off did not last in my area. Tom and Chi. We had one over by us. It did not last very long.
Nice.
But that was the older lady. That was her thing, you know. Like she brought it. She got it out there. Like they, you know, some of those people do well, but most of those stories, I'm just like, I need to follow up. How come I don't see a lot of follow ups?
Yeah, some do really well. I will show you actually. So this is for content creators. This sticks to a wall. You put your phone in here.
That's
I
cool.
did not know I would be showing this. It's called the Tentacle because like and this was on Shark Tank. It literally was, and it comes in a pack of 3 and it's $45 and you get 3 of these.
Are they sponsoring us? Are they sponsoring us now? Because you just gave
they
a
are
pitch.
now. I know, right? Like I need to reach out. I use these things all the time. I truly do. So
that's cool.
Just saying. It was on my algorithm. I scrolled now, and then it said "as seen on Shark Tank," and then I pulled up the episode, and I was like, "Oh, dude, these things they're really cool. They really are powerful. They hold. You can. I mean, seriously. Now we do need to be
it looks like a weapon
as a ninja star.
Yeah.
So now we do need to be a sponsor. So I will be looking into that actually. Probably.
The one thing that I got from them it's the drop stop, the original one. Now there's all these like different ones, but the thing that you put like right over your seatbelt and it like blocks that whole thing. I swear, the first time I dropped my fry and a lighter in that spot, I was like, $20 is paid for it right there.
Yeah,
love it, dude. Love it. Yep, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it comes in different colors, and there's 30 different versions of it now. Yeah. Totally. That's funny. Yep, we gotta have our little things.
Yeah, just keep that tentacle away from my son or it's gonna hit me in the head.
It's gonna end up throwing it. Yeah. All right, reminder, catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch all of our social media where we have plenty of shenanigans per day. Also, follow Alex for all things fantasy football. This dude goes more he's more out there than we are, and we're out here three times a week, and Alex like more than triples us. I feel like he's live every day giving you all the details. I follow him on the updates on who's injured, things like that. So make sure you follow Alex. Make sure you check out our link. You can get cool mugs and t-shirts like this right here.
And make sure you check on your Dallas Cowboy fans tonight as well, because they
are not okay.
They are not okay. Probably still curled up in a ball. Probably been that way since yesterday in the corner. So check on them.
Yeah. So be sure to hang with us next episode, because we'll have to talk Bill Belichick, because next show will be Monday, and that is when North Carolina has the whole, eyes to themselves. They have the game Monday night, so stay tuned for that.
Against who?
And
Who do they open up with?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's Bill Belichick.
Mm,
Do we really even care? That when
I
you
don't
look
know.
at when we'll get into it,
He
when
might
you
be
look
set
at
up
North
to fail.
Carolina's schedule. No, dude, we will get into that. North Carolina's schedule, it's not set up for them to fail at all. They
Well, I
they have
mean,
like
let's be
one or
real.
two.
They're in the ACC. Come on, man. We know they're not set up to fail. I mean, they get to play Duke. They get to play Syracuse. Get to play all these ridiculous teams. Is Syracuse
Yeah.
even in the ACC? I don't know. There's so many teams now in the ACC.
Oh right, it's all different now.
Yeah. Syracuse is Big Ten, right? Yeah.
So they play Monday night. They play TCU. And
Okay, that's cool. TCU typically is a pretty good team, so that should
but
be a good game.
here's their schedule, so you know: TCU, Charlotte, Richmond, UCF, at home against Clemson, California, Virginia, at Syracuse, Stanford, which Stanford sucks, Wake Forest, Duke, and North Carolina State. Hello. They're getting to the ACC tournament, and they will be eligible. They'll make the playoff, dude.
I mean, they have to win.
They have a chance to make the playoff,
but they have to win. I mean, they got to beat Clemson. That's not a given. They got to win the division. They're not just going to get in because they're UNC. Like, they have to win the championship to get in, right?
But they have a chance if he has them. I mean,
Sure.
if Jordan has them playing well, then
she's not a gold digger, but
yeah,
they've copyrighted the term for her jewelry company.
Yep. And we'll talk more about that on
They should have
Monday.
announced they got engaged the same day that Taylor and Travis did, just to take some of the thunder away.
Steal the thunder.
Because they're clearly, like, she's been rocking a new ring since like April, every picture, and people are like, yeah, I think she already got Bill. They just hadn't announced it. She just she's running his company. She got him.
She knows what she's doing. You know what you're doing if you follow us and catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and follow Alex, Mr. Alex Marino. Thanks for hanging out again. So remember, new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which means we will see you Monday. Thank you for watching this episode of Sports Idiot Nation. Remember, we are on all social media and on YouTube, and the podcast can be found on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Remember, new episodes are every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And remember, because you watch Sports Idiot Nation,
you would be the smartest idiot in the whole world.